If you're asking for a favorite memory from camp, and you've been going to camp for 40 years, there's just a ton of them. And it's hard to sort out one, but I think some of the things that have always brought a lot of joy to me is kids who at home have had trouble doing a certain task, whether it's putting in an infusion set or giving themselves an injection or blood testing, whatever, and they come to camp and they're in a cabin and the kids sort of help them and give them support, and you have their cabin nurse working with them, and they overcome that anxiety and that fear, and they just feel so good. And they're so proud when they get home. It's a really nice thing to see.
I was diagnosed in 2000 and went to camp first in 2001. I was 6 years old at the time, and Dr. Buckingham pushed me into camp because he thought that it was a very normalizing process. You go to camp, you have fun, and you realize that everyone else is having fun. The fact that they're type 1 is more of an incidental coincidence.
It created a huge sense of community for me as a kid, when typically I was the only person in my entire life that I knew had type 1. So the community aspect of camp is just wildly important.
I don't know, camp for us is just, it's something we need. And it's great because you're sure that your son, or daughter, whoever your diabetic is in good hands. You don't have to think about it. Somebody else is gonna worry about their high or their low while they're in their activities, and we get to meet parents.
I think having a parent try and overcome that, sometimes just being at a camp in a way makes it easier. Well, I'm a weepy sort of guy, but I love campfires and I love the skits, and I love to see the ones that the kids come up with on their own, and the songs that they come up with that incorporate diabetes, and some of them are just brilliant. And the staff at camp are totally amazing, and these are people that are doing this for only altruistic reasons because they think this is good and the right thing to do. I've been at camps where the camp directors have put their houses up as collateral on loans to keep the camp going, and that's huge, where you're willing to risk the shelter of your family for a diabetes camp. These are very, very dedicated people. They just inspire me to be around them and what they do for year after year, for their lifetime sometimes.